your mark, get set, go. What's up guys, welcome to the Kouba Kitchen Journey, and you may notice that I am not in my studio today. In fact, we are in the beautiful Ledges State Park in Madrid, Iowa. We are out here with my mom and stepdad and my sister and her entire family, so we're just having a grand old time. But while we were here, we decided that we wanted to have burgers for dinner, because what else are you gonna do while you're camping? And so I decided this would be a great time for us to demonstrate and talk about the Pampered Chef Burger Press. And so that's this unit right here. You've got the little base where you put the burger in. You've got the presser with the handle on it. And then you have this unit which allows you can insert that and you can make sliders. But before we jump into exactly everything this guy can do, I figured what better way to talk about our product than to have a contest. And so my mom and my wife decided to go toe to toe and see who could make 5 perfectly shaped hamburgers the fastest. And so we want to go ahead and watch that, and you can check it out and see what happened.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go. Wow.
Wow, Mom. Oh, I probably should put mine in here.
You're gonna make a fat one.
Does it have to be a certain weight?
It just has to be pretty, right?
Well, it's flat. It's flat and fat.
It's flat and fat.
Let's see.
It's like fat.
So now,
I think, okay.
Anna didn't go as fast, but let's look at a burger here. Go ahead and pick it up. All right, so you might not be too surprised to know that my mom was able to make them faster. She has years experience in making burgers, and you can squish those things pretty quick and throw them in out there and be perfectly good. And so she did edge Anna a little bit in terms of speed, but in terms of uniformity and in terms of having that nice perfectly round hamburger, the slider and burger press definitely take the cake. In fact, I've got a couple here that I want to show you. This one you can see is a little bit thinner. This is how I normally like it. In the beginning, she'd never used this before, so she was making these honker ones like this. Now this is a ½ pound. You can make up to a ½ pound burger inside of this, and so we have 80/20, so it's going to shrink a bit, but if you have a lot more meatier meat, you're gonna have a really hefty burger with that. And then just for funsies, she went ahead and made this cute little slider. Now we don't have buns for sliders, but it's nice to know that you can do that. So a couple facts about this. This will run you $17 in the Pampered Chef catalog. When you are making hamburgers, you wanna make sure that your meat is really cold. We read about that before we used it. I have actually used this to make 60 hamburgers in one setting, and I can tell you that having cold hamburger makes all the difference. You might have also noticed that Anna was using a butter knife to kind of go around the edges here. That just makes it easier for it to come out. That's something that I learned when I was making those 60 hamburgers in a single setting, is especially as it gets more gummy. When you're making a lot of burgers at the same time, if you put that knife right around the edge like that, it'll loosen it up, it'll let air in and allow them to come out a heck of a lot easier. You don't necessarily have to do that, but from my experience, that was easier. Another thing that we noticed that I had never been aware of before, because I've never made sliders, is this same tool is what you use when you're making full-size burgers and when you're making sliders. And so if you're making a bunch of full-size burgers and you're pounding in like this, and then you decide, hey, I want to make a slider, guess what? Your handle is now covered in hamburgers. So that's kind of a downside to it, is you have to choose one or the other, or you have to own 2 of them, which we don't own 2 of them. So those are all things to take into account. Cost you $17 on Pampered Chef. We love it. We get to save money when we're making burgers. You know, the frozen patties, if you buy the all beef ones that don't have a bunch of filler in them, they're $1.50, $2 a patty. We buy rolls of hamburger at $2.58 a pound when it's on sale at Food for Less. And then we can just make all of our burgers. If we want to freeze them, we can. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful way to save on money. So that is the Pampered Chef Burger and Slider Press, $17. If you guys are interested in buying one of those, make sure you reach out to your consultant. I hope you guys found that information useful, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.